What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Was just chilling here playing some Dead by Daylight with old lady Leatherface, and something happened. Something happened that caught my eye in terms of Scream 5, or actually now officially called Scream. You know, we kind of figured it was going to be called Scream, but now from confirmation from Kevin Williamson himself on Twitter, it is going to be called Scream, coming out in January of 2022. When sharing this on Twitter, though, Kevin Williamson shared a few pictures alongside it, including him holding the slate and whatnot, seeing Ghostface there with him, which of course is great. But one photo in particular caught my eye. It was him, it was Courtney Cox, and it was Neve Campbell out front of a house. But that house, to me, looks extremely familiar. Now, I was looking at it, I was like, man, that sure does look like STU'S house from Scream. And, you know, you put them side by side, and maybe it is, right? It's just that window trimming sure looks familiar. But also on top of that, you also have the high schooler in the back wearing the Letterman, the same one that Steve wore in the opening scene of Scream, in the original Scream. So it begs the question, what are they doing here? You know, I don't know about Lettermans and whatnot. This could just be a flashback scene, but in terms of like Lettermans at schools that I went to, right, they have changed heavily, all right, since 1996. So the fact that this Letterman looks pretty much identical to the one that we see in the opening scene of Scream, and it also looks very similar to Stu Macher's house, I don't know, it's begging a lot of questions for me. For what reason would they return to Stu's house in this new Scream movie? I have no idea where they're going with it, and I really can't even confirm that that is Stu's house. But it's so similar. The similarities, you know, not often in movies like this are there true coincidences like that. You see, the thing is, Tyler Gillette and Matt Bettinelli-Olpin, who are directing this film, obviously are huge fans of the original and want to do the original justice. And I'm sure a lot of scenes throughout this movie pay homage to it. So the fact that they're going into a house that looks eerily similar, if not a replica of Stu's house, I don't think that's a coincidence, right? But hey, I don't know, man. This movie, I'm out of guesses at this point. You have Kevin Williamson saying on the Scream reunion, saying that there's going to be no self-awareness in the movie, that he thinks that may be overdone over the years now, since a lot of rip-offs of Scream have happened, which is very true, but that's very different from what we know of Scream. And of course, then you have the rumors surrounding the Wes Craven's New Nightmare approach that they could take with this movie, as in the characters of Sidney, Gale, and Dewey aren't so much a thing in this movie, but the characters of Neve, Courtney, and David are. I have no idea where they're going with it, but I know that photo caught my eye, and I'm not the only one. There were a lot of people on that Twitter thread that were like, that sure does look like Stu's house, man, and I'm right there with you. But hey, let me know your thoughts. Do you think that's Stu's house? And if you do think it's Stu's house, what do you think they're doing with that thing? How will it come into play in Scream 5? I'm going to keep calling it Scream 5. I know it's Scream, but it's the fifth Scream, and I don't want to confuse myself. These double titles are throwing me off. You got 3 different movies called Halloween now. You got 2 movies called Scream now, even though Scream 5 is actually a sequel, and it gets confusing. We're going to call it what my brain is telling me, and it's Scream 5. All right, with that, that's going to wrap this video. If you enjoyed, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. And of course, as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.